All right, everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about Gemini 2.0, which is basically ChatGPT, but from Google. So I found it very useful. Now, ChatGPT 2.0 has these extensions that allow you to use Google products within your LLM, within your large language model. And I've been using ChatGPT since the very beginning. It's been since 2.0 when it was still Playground, and then 3.0 and 4.0, of course. Now, lately, I have been kind of frustrated with ChatGPT quite a few times because, they make it play dumb. They do all kinds of things that kind of get on my nerves. But now, since I'm a ChatGPT Plus subscriber for the last year and a half, I have been enjoying it quite a bit. But like I said, there's some things that do bother me. Now that I'm seeing Google come out with this Gemini 2.0, I'm definitely very interested to take a good look at it. So I wanted to share with you guys on screen here what it looks like. And so this is experimental. And I've asked it some questions to get us on the right track. So the first question I asked was, show me how to use Gemini extensions. And then it gave me this explanation right here. You can use the workspace extensions to access Google productivity like Gmail, Calendar, Tasks, all these different products that they have. So I wanted to check and make sure that this is actually working. And so the first thing I asked is, can you see my email account? And yes, it can see my email account. It's actually, first you have to enable the workspace extension right here in the settings. And I did that. It's very easy. You just go to settings right here. You go to extensions, and then you can go in there and do this thing. Toggle these things on. You can listen to your music, you can book flights, hotels, you can use your workspaces, you can use Google Maps. So all very interesting to me, and I wanted to make sure that it actually works. So here we are. If you see, I've already been playing with it. So the first question I asked is, can you see my email account? So yeah, it showed me proof. And here it is. So I asked, hey, do I have any email from Gogoro? And it said, yes, I found 12 emails from Gogoro in the Philippines in your inbox. So it then went on to tell me what those emails were about. And here are some examples of what those emails are about. So you could click on these, right? And then basically get right into your email from your chatbot. I asked, hey, can you delete those emails? And it said, no, I can't do that right now. Can you tell me which emails I have opened the most? And it did not, it was not able to do that. So I asked then, what useful things can you do in my email account? And it says, I can't do that right now. Then I gave up on the email thing and I said, can you use maps? And yes, it can use maps. I said, hey, find the nearest sashimi place that's open right now near me. And it found several sashimi places quite close by, within 2-3 kilometers away from me, and then some further away. And then it gave me the map. And since I'm in Taiwan, in this area, it shows me where I would have to go to find good sashimi. And of course, if I was in Japan, it would be crowded with sashimi places, but I'm not. All right, next, I said, hey, what can you do with my YouTube channel? And it said, sorry, I can't help with that. I said, what can you do with my YouTube account? Again, negative right now. I'm sure in the future that will be an option. And then I said, can you do anything with Google News app? Said, no, not yet, right? And then I asked, hey, can you give me a summary of news about Taiwan in the last 24 hours? And it said, yes. It talked about the military tensions that we are experiencing right now, Chinese warships that were reported near Taiwan, Everybody's talking about it, except for, of course, here. Nobody really cares because they're used to it. We'll see what that, has as an effect later on. I'm not particularly worried about it right now, so hopefully we won't have to worry about it in the future. They did have some live fire drills, and then it talks about politics and the marathon in Taipei, and there's been recently some news about workplace bullying here as well. So yeah, he can basically gather the main headlines, and then I could possibly create content about that if I wanted to. And I said, can you do anything with the Google Meet app? It cannot do that right now, but I'm sure it will be in the future. And the same with the chat app. Google Calendar, it did not want to go into either, but it did go into my Google Drive. And you can, if you want to prompt where you want to take this, you can just prompt @ and then it will come up with all the apps that Google could potentially go into with Gemini. And I thought that was great. Good shortcut. Here it found 30 documents in my drive, mainly AI resources. These are all real documents that I have in my drive. And also some stuff about travel, some stuff about affiliate marketing, and here some information about my latest company. And really useful stuff. Again, you could cycle through these documents here, and then also like this if you wanted to. All right, and then Google Keep, can't do anything yet. Google Docs, it's basically Google Drive. So it's the same thing as Google Drive. Google Tasks, nothing yet. Google Flights, yes. It somehow assumed that I want to fly to Tokyo, even though I didn't ask for that. So, I'm sure in the future it's going to be more precise, more accurate. And then I asked it, hey, can you find me a flight from Taipei to Sorong in Indonesia on January 30th, because I know I'm going to have a trip coming up. And so it gave me this disclaimer that, I can make mistakes. Of course, we know that. AI always hallucinates. You always have to check it. But, this is just a starting point, right? And then it did find a flight for me. It booked a return flight. Well, it didn't book it, but it found it, right? And the amounts are in Taiwanese currency. So, the amounts are different from US dollars, but basically it gave me a starting point, some different airlines and flights that I could potentially start looking deeper into. And basically pull those results right from Google Flights. So then I said, Google Hotels, it did. Again, a nice starting point. I usually use Agoda, but it's nice to kind of see what Google has to offer as well. And I asked for music. It didn't give me any right away. Then when I asked for YouTube, it gave me music. So, this is in the beginning stages, but man, this is very promising. Basically, you have an agent within your chatbot that can go look for things. And, I'm assuming later on, you'll be able to just tell it to book your flight and your hotel and all of that, and send it documents from your Google Drive if you want it to do that, and check your email, delete emails, organize your email in folders, whatever you want, right? I tried again with email because I'm really interested in cleaning up some of my old email accounts, but it couldn't do it right away. It can't do it yet. So in the near future, I imagine that's going to happen. I'm very excited about it. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Check out my YouTube channel. I have travel content and other types of content that you might be interested in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Send me a comment, or start a discussion in the comments if you like, and we'll take it from there. I hope to bring you more good content. I'm definitely always trying to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to AI, because I really believe that if you do not have your finger on the pulse with AI, you're going to be left behind. And we can love it or hate it, but you got to stay with it to stay relevant. And I hope you guys are of the similar mindset. And if you're not, leave me a comment. Let me know why. All right. Catch you in the next video. Take care.